up against the cream of the older crop, and the 5 runners are all in the stalls, a mile and a half, and they jump out of the stalls, and Broome was slow away. And Broome switches immediately off Mishriff's heels, is galvanised as if the intention was to make the running, and he's going to sweep right up on the outside of the field to move forward as Lone Eagle disputes it early on with Adayar. Love Ryan Moore took a glance to his left to see where Wayne Lorden was intending to slot in. He hasn't quite got clear of Lone Eagle yet, and Mishriff is content to watch these early jousts from the back of the field. So out in the lead, possibly on the outside, Broome. Adayar on the descent in the all-blue colours is a little keen on the outside of Lone Eagle. They race side by side. Love drops onto Adayar's tail, and last of all is Mishriff, as round the outside Broome, having missed the start, has taken round about 3 furlongs to get across in front of the field. Adayar still just doing a little bit more than his rider would like at the moment, Will Buick, on the outside of Lone Eagle, who now has some cover as Broome crosses to the running rail. In 4th place is Love, and a couple of lengths back to Mishriff, who's been switched off by David Egan at the back of the field. So now the downhill run is done, and they turn at Swinley Bottom and begin the punishing final half of this King George. Glance at the mirrors for Wayne Lorden on Broome. Sees Adayar towards the outside in 2nd place. Lone Eagle in 3rd on the rails as they pass the 6. Pace has steadied. Love is in 4th place, and last of the 5 remains Mishriff as they climb uphill. So Broome just pushed along again, trying to increase the tempo, passing the 5. Adayar getting a breather in 2nd. Lone Eagle drifts back to be alongside Love, 3rd and 4th. And last of the 5 is Mishriff in the maroon colours for David Egan. Broome out in the lead. Adayar is still 2 lengths down as they make the turn, still shadowed by Love. Lone Eagle's pushed along, and Mishriff getting onto the back of Love's tail. So out in the lead it's Broome. Adayar looks like being the first to strike. Love slipstreams, pulled wide now is Mishriff, and Love just angles out to secure clear passage as Adayar, the Derby winner, strikes. Mishriff down the outside. Love can't immediately pick up as Mishriff moves to Adayar, who still holds the advantage, and they're still 2 lengths clear from Love. A furlong and a half to go. Adayar in the Godolphin blue, Mishriff in the maroon. Love still with a gap to bridge, and inside the final furlong it is the Derby winner, Adayar, using this big stride to devastating effect. The first horse for 20 years to win the Derby, and then the King George. Adayar beat Mishriff. Love was left wanting in 3rd. Lone Eagle and Broome next across the line. Adayar did plenty on the run downhill, but this ground proved no difficulty for him, and you can see what that means to William Buick. The Derby winner, 20 years on from Galileo, leads home Mishriff, and a daughter of Galileo, Love, only 3rd. Broome and Lone Eagle fight out a battle for 4th that will only matter for the prize money. Adayar perfectly poised on the outside of Broome, who gave him a good lead into the race, and once he kicked that big stride, he saw it right out. A classy 3-year-old. Adayar won the King George.
Milry 50 years ago, Shurgard 40 years ago, Generous 30 years ago, Galileo 20 years ago. Jason, the Derby winners won the King George.
Yeah, he's a remarkable horse, this Ed, a real throwback, if you like, to years gone by. Strong, powerful. You know, it doesn't matter what sort of ground conditions he races on. As we were talking about him, you know, just his 6th lifetime start, Francesca, better with each and every start, and that has to be marked up as a performance because of how free he was early on.
Yeah, 100%. I'm really impressed by him today. The way he was able to win like that after, like you say, being lit up early, the plan didn't quite go as it was meant to, with Broome missing the start and then rushing up on the outside of them. That lit Ade up. He was giving Will a bit of a hard time, but he was in the front rank, which I liked, and coming around the bend he was able to strike, able to commit for home, and this horse was able to really gain momentum and keep powering all the way to the line, those big ears flicking as he goes past the post. He's just kept improving. That run at Sandown was good. Lingfield a bit disappointing when he couldn't reel in the winner that day. Derby, we suddenly saw a new Adayar, and today we've seen the max of what Adayar can do.
And this is great for the Derby. Brilliant for the Derby. The winners come here, and not just done that, come here and won. Jenna there in the middle, who led up Adayar today. No wonder she is celebrating. And for Charlie Appleby, he'll be punching the air in his sitting room at home, having been pinged and not here today. Charlie, congratulations to you. You're a King George winner. Will Buick wins it for a 2nd time. Fantastic.
Yeah, what a year this is for the jockey. He's won the Irish Derby, he's won the King George, he's on the verge of getting married. Can't get much better than this, William.
No, it really can't. I'm a bit speechless, to be honest. It's very fortunate to ride these horses, and you know, he's a great horse. He was a great Derby winner. Today, he just gives you the feel of endless power. You know, it's just a privilege to be able to ride these horses, because you know, these horses don't come around very often.
It's a surely, I mentioned Tinoso today, who won a Derby on soft and then won a King George on firm the next year. To win a Derby on good to soft and then win this on it absolutely rattling, that is some tool.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie wasn't worried, and you know, he'd obviously had conversations with His Highness, and they were adamant that the ground wasn't an issue for him. And obviously, for good horses, they can adapt, and it's exactly what this horse is. Just, you know, it was a very, when we turned into Swindley Bottom, it was a very simple race to ride once he dropped his head. And then when I picked him up, he was instant and then relentless to the line.
A word for the owner breeder, of course, Godolphin, Sheikh Mohammed's operation, which gives you the opportunity to ride these grey horses.
Yeah, I mean, the long and short of it is, you know, Sheikh Mohammed has given me the opportunity to ride these horses and to work for Godolphin, and you know, I'll be forever grateful to that. And obviously Charlie Appleby as well, he's having a fantastic season, and I'm the lucky boy who rides these horses.
Finally, he's such a big beast. I know it sounds crazy when you've won a Derby and a King George, but you would think there could still be better to come. Like, this has to... What a problem you've got in the Arc, haven't you? Hurricane Lane, Adayar. James Doyle's sitting at home right now, absolutely kicking with joy.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, what a nice problem to have. I mean, you know, we're blessed with these horses. I'm blessed to be riding them. I mean, this is what I dreamt of from when I was a young boy.
Enjoy the crowd.
Well, just in here in the track, we've had some really nice reception for the beaten horses for Mishriff and Love, but Hugh Anderson, he must be